Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium, everyone, the home of the Fresno State Bulldogs. And for a team whose mantra is anytime, any place, anywhere, it's always good to be home. And these fans have shown out for the clash we have ahead of us. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Washington State Cougars. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Washington State ready to kick off as it's time to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Fresno State's offense will start this game off. And here's the man they'll try to feed the football to no matter what the coverage looks like, Jesse.
He's their best player on offense, and I like the way this coaching staff moves him around and tries to create good matchups to take advantage of, David.
And that makes it so hard to defend.
Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium, everyone, the home of the Fresno State Bulldogs. And for a team whose mantra is anytime, any place, anywhere, it's always good to be home. And these fans have shown out for the clash we have ahead of us. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Washington State lined up to kick it off and get this game going. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Fresno State's offense will have the first possession of the game. And here comes this quarterback. When he takes the field, he brings a certain swagger and charisma out there that not only the entire team, the entire stadium seems to feed off of.
You can feel it. It's different. It's special. Guys like this don't come around very often, but he makes the whole team better, but the belief is strong because he continues to make plays and be there for his team every time they need him.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. From the gun, the running back has it. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
On third down, going up top. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Fresno State will have to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
Bringing it back, it's Freeman. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. So Washington State's offense will take the field for the first time. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
Yeah, and it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
He's right on target. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's third and short. Feeling some heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And the ball's on the ground. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. Everything broke down. The quarterback tried to bail them out, but he ended up making things worse when he fumbled.
Yeah, I like the quarterback and his athleticism, extending the play and at least giving himself a chance, but you got to finish. You still have to do a good job taking care of the football. That's priority number one. He wasn't able to.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. The running back has it. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Keene. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love... uses speed in the open field and goes score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
7, Washington State, 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. We'll see if they can dial up one that works this time on 2nd down from the 14. They go to the ground. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Washington. Hey, he fakes it. He's going to throw it. Spits it out to the back. And the pass is caught. And the fake works. They get the first.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
They're going to run it. Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll leave it with him. He's brought down, but he's got enough to give Wazoo a 1st down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide.
Afterburner's coming. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Wazoo!
And what did I start for this offense? The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
Number 49, set to advance on the football.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
He's got his man. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. Offense gets set for 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? Fresno State will have to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. How big is this drive? Going for the big play. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is snowed under. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And the try is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Leaves it with the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Fresno State will have to punt it away.
On to punt it away.
Looking for a block. It's Freeman. And now the hit knocks it loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession? Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down the end zone.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Washington State will have to boot it away. He may keep that punt rush honest after completing a pass earlier. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking down the middle. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Pocket starts to collapse. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's packed. So keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Power football with the run. Fighting off the defender. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Keem. Working that left side now. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. The corners are walked up tight. Handoff from the gun. Can't get him to the ground. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. Flying out to the left. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Fresno State.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Freeman. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive, so someone's going to have to step up.
He's got it down the left side. He's off to the races. The 10. Touchdown, Washington State. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Number 0.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He makes the connection. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Fresno State right back to the line. Looking to pass. It's Keene. Got his man in the middle. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. To the air on first down. Coming after him. Trying to get to him. Quarterback all over the place trying to make a play, but eventually he goes down. That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down. Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic. Picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And you'd like to think this sophomore wouldn't make a habit of trying to force passes into double coverage like that. Quarterback empties his backfield. He's looking for an open man on second down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Washington State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
21.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Dropping back, it's Keene. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He caught it. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cougar! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He's got the back in the middle. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. Fresno State will have to punt. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Fresno. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to two of the best receiving core in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves.
Washington State ready to boot it away to start the third quarter. He'll bring it out. It's Freeman. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Using his feet to buy time. A strike downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Forced out of the pocket. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll bring him down, but not...
Second down.
First down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
That's a first down for the offense.
Back to the air one more time. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Defense, we're always trying to get some tips. You know, break on the football, get a tip, get it up in the air. Nice job by the player breaking on the football and forcing the incompletion.
Looking to throw on second down. Gets it out quickly. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. On 1st and goal, let's see if Washington State can get it in. Takes a snap, wants to throw. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Caught close to the marker, it's Williams. Touchdown Cougar. And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. No midseason concentration laps here in week 7 as they push out that lead.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Give to the back. Got room at the 35. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Fresno State right back to the line. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Back to pass, it's Keene. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. Fresno State will have to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
The give to the back. And the Cougars have enough for the first down.
You got to wonder if that's a moral victory for this offensive line, because they have not been running the ball well at all game long. But on that short yardage situation, they finally pick it up, and maybe that's going to be the catalyst for them to get this thing going and spark the run game.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Throwing right. Makes a connection. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Washington State ready to go with another first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and... Toss sweep right. Fights off a defender. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Washington State sends out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He gets it away from his own end zone. He's got great speed. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Trying to find his man on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After missing the connection last time, it's 2nd and 10 from the 22. They're bringing heat. He's going to take off. At the 35, he's loose. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. They're trying to get to it. Complete downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. On 1st and 10 from the 38.
Good enough for first down.
Back to throw, it's Mateer. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rolled him out of bounds and forced the loss. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Hauls it in. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Steps away. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
35. Fresno State, 14.
One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
This is so a Jesse Palmer. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
Completion a little short of the sticks. It's 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Keene getting some heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. 1st down here for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Wazoo! And the beatdown has ensued. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Washington State going quickly.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of at the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Wide out in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Washington State. And here comes the offense on 1st down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Going up top on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Escapes trouble. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Feeling some heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong.
Lets it fly. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And you got to wonder if this offense is trying to run the score up because they're blowing this team out. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and they're still taking shots. They're going to play. And
he tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in inside the 10. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked. To the air, it's Mateer, going for 6. Pass on the way, it's picked off. And he's down, and this game will end on a turnover. When you hit this point in the season, week 7, you sort of turn the corner and you remain unbeaten at this point. You've morphed into a championship contender.
Yes, but you don't want to peek too far ahead, Reese. You kind of want to be like, nothing to see here, just move on. We haven't accomplished what we wanted yet. We haven't accomplished what we set out to do. It's week 7. I know you guys got bigger hopes and bigger dreams than just being to week 7 and being undefeated.
And guys, I've been really impressed with this team because they just seemed to always have enough. And this team could be in the college football playoff discussion.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David